So here's a problem with a rate conversion, also known as dimensional analysis. It says, in a recent Grand Prix, the winner completed the race with an average speed of 228 kilometers per hour. 229.8 kilometers per hour, which is pretty fast. And then it says, what's the speed in miles per hour? What's the speed in meters per second? What's the speed in feet per second? I'm going to choose just to do C. We're just going to do the harder one here. You could figure out the others, how to do the others based on how we're doing C. I'm just try to show you how the units really help us do the math. So we're going to start with this 229.8 kilometers per 1 hour. That's our starting point. And we're going to multiply this by maybe a few different things in order to result in what we want our units to be, which is feet per second. So we're going to have feet in the numerator and seconds in the denominator. How are we going to do that? I'm going to let the units of measure kind of lead the way. I can see that this hours, I'm going to deal with time first. I can see that these hours need to be converted to seconds. So I can't think off the top of my head how many seconds are in an hour, but I know how many minutes are in an hour. So I know there's going to be some conversion for minutes to hours because I know that 60 minutes is in 1 hour. So I'm going to put hours on top and minutes on the bottom. I'm going to worry about the numbers in a little bit. So the reason I'm putting hours on top is so that these hours and these hours are going to cancel. Okay. That's why I'm putting the hours on top. That's kind of the first part of the decision process. I'm putting hours on top so that I can cancel the hours on the bottom. Now, the numbers that go along with that are 60 minutes and 1 hour. And the reason that I'm going to do this way is because we're going to multiply this original quantity by something that's actually equal to 1. 1 hour is divided by 60 minutes. They are the same thing. So if we take something and divide it by itself, it's equal to 1. We're not really changing the value, but we are changing the units. If we take this value and divide it by 60, we're going to wind up in kilometers per minute instead of kilometers per hour. But we won't be done. We're looking to go to seconds and feet. So if we continue along, I now want to get rid of minutes because I actually want to be in seconds. So I'm going to put minutes on the top. I'm going to put seconds on the bottom because that will allow me to cancel the minutes. Well, maybe I should do that in a different color. Hold on. Ooh, how do I go back? How do I go back? How do I go back? I don't know how to go back. I'll do this in a different color. So cross out the minutes here and cross out the minutes here. Now we'll be in kilometers. Kilometers has not been crossed out yet per second. Now, again, I have to make sure that this fraction is equal to 1. So minutes and seconds, I'm going to put, let me go to red again. I'm going to put 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 minute, oh, just try this in red. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. It's equal to 60 seconds. All right, so again, that fraction is equal to 1. Now I'm in kilometers per second. So I've achieved the time I want. Now we want to go from kilometers to feet. I don't really know how to go from kilometers to feet, but I did write up here meters to feet. All right, so we better go to meters. So in order to go to meters, I got to get this kilometers in the bottom. I got to get kilometers in the bottom so that we can cross it out and meters in the top. Meters in the top. So the bottom here is going to cross out. The kilometers is going to cross out with the kilometers. We're going to wind up in meters. Now I got to put some numbers in. The numbers are 1,000 meters. Not right here. 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. So there's my conversion from kilometers to meters. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to get to feet. because our goal here is feet. So I'm going to use the conversion that's written up over here because it's not on my cheat sheet anywhere. We don't usually convert from meters, which is the metric system, to feet, which is the US customary system. So we're going to put meters. Where are we going to put meters? It's in the top now. So we're going to put it in the bottom to feet. And the conversion says that 3.281 feet is 1 meter. All right. Notice when we cross out here, these meters are going to cancel with these meters, and we're left in feet. Now we just have the math to do. What this does is, no, it's the arithmetic. What this does is it sets up how we're going to do the arithmetic. The numbers follow along the units. The units have to cancel. Notice the only units that are left, I'll highlight them. See if I can highlight. Our seconds has not been canceled out, and feet have not been canceled out. And that's what we're looking for, seconds and feet. So those are the units we're going to be in. All the other units cancel out. If we follow the numbers here, we should come out right. So what are we going to do? We're going to be multiplying across the top. I'm going to multiply these two numbers, 229.8 times 1,000 times 3.281. Those three numbers, we're going to multiply those three numbers. And whatever we come out with, we're going to then divide by 60 and divide by 60 again. Or we're going to multiply the numbers in the denominator. We're going to then divide the numerator by the denominator. I'm going to put it on pause a second so that I can do that math in a calculator because I didn't do the problem to start with. So see where we are. Okay, so I put in my calculator the numerator numbers, the 229, the 1,000, and the 3.28. And I came out with 753,973,000. And then I put my denominator numbers, the 60 times the 60 in the calculator. So 60 times 60 is 3,600. And then I divided my numerator by my denominator. And I think I got 209. I gotta look again. 209 and a half feet. So 209.4 feet per second. So this race car that was traveling 229 kilometers per hour, which is fast, is also going, stated another way, the same exact speed stated another way, 209.4 feet every second.